Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of our Wake Remastered playthrough.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Yeah, right.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
What?
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I ain't trusting none of these doctors. Nah, they're as crazy as me. Where am I now? Am I back in New York? Or am I in a cabin where I was...
I felt groggy.
This is the cabin.
Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
This is where I was being recorded.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
This is the room. Where it was like being recorded. What do I hear footsteps? What in the hell?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Uh-huh. I'm supposed to trust you and your
This
pet gorilla.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
No! I'm not going! There's gotta be a manuscript or coffee. This game loves coffee. Nice springs. This game
I
loves
encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Uh-huh, you freak.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
No, I don't trust
This
you
way,
or your pet
Alan.
gorilla. Okay, I'm going. What's in here? No! Not down the elevator. There's a big bear. Oh, am I in the hotel? Is that where I am? Alright, let's read.
Now,
Open,
Alan,
close,
from past
alarm.
experience
Alarm!
with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can
Where's your
after an
gorilla?
episode. So I'm just going to say this.
Yes.
Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
You're telling me I'm crazy and my wife actually died. What's it say? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated in the memory of a dear friend and poet. Cauldron Lake Lodge. Wow, this place is beautiful.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
I don't want to work with you, you freak.
Come along. Let's go inside.
Oh, there's your pet gorilla.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Oh, wait. Coffee.
Scary, scary, scary.
I don't like that guy. Is it a cat?
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
I don't like this. La 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 la.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Huh. He has these in his office. We're gonna go check that out here in a bit. Because he told me the office wing was up there. Maybe... Okay, I can't sprint. We're gonna actually go back to the office wing over here and see if maybe we can check that out and see if he does have paintings. I don't think I tried to go through these doors. Or up there. Oh, I can't. I can't go in there. I got stinking cat, dude. What's up here? I don't want to go just where he tells me. It's like a QR code. Is that a QR code? Can I scan this with my cell phone? Give me a second. Hold on. It takes you to YouTube. It takes you to vision number 3 on YouTube.
The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him. Coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Okay, so it said something about like a naked man, deer, all that stuff, and run into the forest. I guess that's gonna be me, but that was that QR code you heard. There was a little video, a small little snippet talking about that stuff. Wait. I just saw read. I don't want to read. Okay, alright, fine. Let's go. I've explored.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Alright, what do you want?
My rheumatism's
Hey.
killing me. There's a
These are the guys I
storm
met.
coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Uh-huh.
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey,
Just
we
whack
like
me
him,
with
don't
that
we,
thing.
Bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm.
The Anderson Farm.
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Down, lest we forget. A crash course.
I'll go to
All
the
you
Anderson
need to
Farm.
know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up,
Give me.
or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah, they did. Because I'm not crazy.
Bad dream that you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny. But it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is...
They think I'm crazy like him.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
By those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Jesus Christ. And now they want me to write? Yeah, that's my room here. I'm Wake. I'm number 1. Fine, I'll try it.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
You got a hammer?
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now,
Oh, miniature.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He wasn't kidding. Him painting all that
Mrs.
in
Wake,
his office.
Can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
That's right.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to play!
Barry!
Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Alright, Barry.
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trail.
Aw, I should have waited.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Oh, Jesus
Wake,
Christ.
listen to me.
It's getting bad.
This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Alright, get me out of here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Ow, ow, ow. I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. I'm running this way. Open. Hey. Ah, no, I pressed the wrong button. Come on. Come on. There we go. Open, open, open. Ah, up. I don't know where else to go. Ah, generator. Come on. Light up. Come on. Light up. Oh, there's the entrance. Right down there. It's right through there, I think. Right there. Oh, God. No! Where do I go? Ow! Okay. Where? There we go. Run. Run, run, run. Ow, ow. Run, run. Oh. Is there another door? Oh, you better hit that door, not me. Yikes. It's gonna bust through, isn't it? One more hit in it. I'll run past you. Ow, that hurt. No, running past didn't work. Oh, God. Oh, dang it. Alright. So this thing's got to hit the door a few times. Come on, Wimp. Put your backs to it. Alright, let me through. Ah, that's bogus. Okay, I'm out.
Ow, ow! I'm here!
How did you get out? Okay, run.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Give me that.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Well. Run, open. Gotta go through a hedge maze over here. Oh, there's the hedge maze. Dang it. Alright. Let's go left. And then right. It's not left and then right. I am hurrying, Barry. Okay, so it's not that way. Oh, it is that way. Of course it is. Oh, God. This is creepy. Stop it. Wait, when did I get a revolver? Ow! Oh! Christ. Let me out. Where's the way out of here? I found it? Oh. Wait, what's that noise? What happened to Barry? Where's Barry?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day.
Oh no. I don't want 2 pills in the morning, dude. Ah! Dang it! How does this... is fair? I don't have any ammo. Ugh. God, how is this fair? Oh, there's no way I win this. Alright, well, there's gotta be ammo in here. Where's that dude at? Where'd he go? Yeah, not so tough now, are you? Punk. I don't want that coffee thermos. Alan loves his coffee. Oh, looks like there's more friends. This is fun. Ow. Jesus Christ. Get me out of here. Sounds like there's more people down there, though. That light's still on, so I'll just run all the way over there. Come on, get me out of here. Let's regain some health. Nothing else in here? Oh, yep, manuscript page. Always double check. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. This is a pretty garden area. If it wasn't for the demons! Oh, I don't have any ammo left in that flare gun. That sucks. I got one battery left. I gotta make this stuff last. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow! Alright, I gotta get this thing first. There we go. Now I can just let this rest here. Conserve the battery a little bit. Alright, let's grab that manuscript page, get in that light, and pick up those extras that are in there. Maybe we'll even take time to read whatever that thing said. Emil made Tom do it? Who's Tom? I remember talking about Tom earlier, too. I don't know who Tom is, though. I feel like there's something down here. Why would they just lead this way and not put anything, huh? Because they want you to think there's something down here when there's really not something. Oh, there's a whole supply catch. I hear. Yep. That's me. That's not somebody else. Awesome. We got a flare gun. Let's load it up. Not a shotgun ammo though. Let's run through here. We gotta go up the steps. I don't like these birds, so they don't bug me. Awesome, we got some flares now. Oh, more shotgun ammo. I gotta reload the shotgun, don't I? There we go. Let's pull out the revolver. The Barry? Oh, it's Barry. Okay, awesome. Finally, safety. Come on, Barry. We're here.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Maybe.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
This isn't good.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
You better find it. Oh, Jesus. Is that like a boss guy I'm gonna have to fight? Oh, what about the ones on my left and my right?
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
He's gonna flare this. He's gonna flare this. Whoa! I didn't know he was there. Dodge that. Another flare. Come off me. Okay, let's ditch him for now. Where's the small guys? Where's the big guy? Take out the shotgun for him. Reload twice. I'm out of flares. Okay, that's fine. I got a flare gun. Oh, I thought he found it! There's one. Stop him a little bit.
Here it is. Ow, I found the key.
Alright, open it. Barry. Jesus Christ.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
You want a tanning bed? You know what? Alright. I can make that happen. Or we can make that happen. Him and I, you know.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Christ. Of course.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine!
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Barry.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
What's he doing? He's being reckless. And in a time like this, while he's taking her after us, it is not a time to be reckless, Barry. Somebody's got to talk some sense into you. Jesus. No. Oh, not this stuff again. Ow. Okay. Light. No more bad stuff. I wanted a gun, not a manuscript page. I wanted a gun and a light. Oh no. Why'd it go off? Run! This is not fair. Ow! All that for some coffee. How is this fair? Ow, I'm trying to dodge and it ain't working. Get me out of here. I'm out of stamina. Come on. Get me a light. Come on, man.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them together.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Why did he have to take off? Why couldn't he just wait for a minute? There we go. That light should kick on and destroy that thing. What do I do now? There's probably something I missed up there, huh? Or maybe it stopped working. Well, there's something I missed. I just don't know what that is. God dang it! Pull me once, shame on you. Pull me twice. Shame on you.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Yeah. No choice. I saw him. Get me out of here. Come on. No! Oh, this is bad. Ow. How am I gonna get out of here? There's no way. There's just no way. See, they're all... There's no way. How do you win that? When you have 3 people and you have no stinking weapon, how do you win that?
In the woods ahead.
That's ridiculous.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I just gotta be quick, right? That's the goal. Just be stinking fast and don't make a mistake. Where's that little thing at? There it is. Come on, quick. Quick. See? How does that work? How does that work? How are you supposed to do this? You're not. I'm done. I'm just convinced you're not supposed to do that. Whoa! Come on, run, 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 run! Jesus. Christ. Alright. Let's go this way. There's the farm.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Or the kidnapper. Oh, that was rough. What's this? Switch to heavy duty. Oh, heck yeah. But no gun. What, is this not where I'm supposed to go? Where do I go now? Is there a way down to get to the farm, or maybe you're on this corner here?
The car was headed
That
for
better
the
be
cabin
Barry.
up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
There we go. Get rid of that. There's enemies. Or a cut. What is this?
I'm trying to
truck?
deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
What?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, I don't want to step in that. Or that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Oh, but I stepped in that one. Dang it. Get me out of here. I don't have a weapon yet. Start. Come on. There we go. Oh, Lord. Give me that shotgun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Oh, I have a heck of a fighting chance. I'm gonna kill everything. And get that page. Alright, let's keep running. Oh, let's watch out for those things. What are these guys hunting? Freaking people? Evidently, that's what they're hunting. Ow, that hurt. There's more. There's more. There's more. Ow. 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 Shoot! Ah, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Oh. Gee, dang it! No, back up. Oh shit. No! Oh. Stop it. They just keep spawning in, don't they? Alright, I'm making a run for it. Ow. Well, that wasn't much of a run. Oh, there's a... Oh, dang it. Keep run. Oh, no. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus Christ.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
It's safe.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Please! Ah! No! No! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Barry. Why you say Danny?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Yeah, you were drunk.
To the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Jesus Christ. Did the guy go out the window? The thing that was assaulting you? Oh, Lord.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Zane's gonna be the one. Okay. Alright. Investigate. Ah, man. Nope. Nope. Why aren't you stopping? Why aren't you stopping? I feel like these guys just get stronger.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Uh-huh. Big guy Danny. Jesus.
The front door was locked.
Well, thank you for being so obvious. Oh, back door's locked too, huh? Well, then do I go out the window? Is that what I do? Or am I supposed to go out here now?
I could climb out through the broken window.
Okay, thank you.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Yeah. Oh, there's a supply pack somewhere. Jesus. Let's grab all this stuff.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all,
Oh,
I
God.
made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry was Barry. Alright, let's quickly grab this coffee, because, you know, can't leave coffee on the side of the road. Why would you do that? Driving in this game actually isn't too bad. Considering it's not a driving game at all. Is that more coffee? You got a keen eye for coffee, especially because I got a glass of it right next to me. I'm not trying to fight anybody though. It's a trap! Ow! Ow, stop it! Alright, let's go and get to the farm quickly. I'm not stopping for any more coffee. That is ridiculous. I almost died. No, no, no! Where do I go now? I wanna take the car. Where's the other guy? We're back. Alright, what are we doing? We were running around trying to figure out where to go next. I want to kill this guy. He's still up? There we go. Alright. Looks like we gotta run through here. I knew it. I knew it. No way. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't go that way, can I? Alright, let's just go through this broken fence area. Where are we going now? What's this? Oh, supply pack in here. Usually there's monsters afoot. Maybe I can get a flare gun ammo. I got one. Stay away from my daughter! God. Where's the other one? Alright, back to the farm. Can I not jump it? Really? Come on. Let's keep my stamina kind of up. There's coffee right there. Last coffee was a trap, but
I'd
this
known
one
the
looks
brothers
good.
used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
There we go.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
That's sick.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Robinson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, ow! You know this is ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Ow! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Come on, keep the stage lights on.
Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
I want this one.
Oh, damn it! God damn, turn the sentry fire!
Ow!
I'll get the work again, I promise!
Hump action, heck yeah. Give me. Woo!
Yes! Ow! Stay in the light!
Ow! On the flashbang.
Why do you keep doing this to me? Look at me, please, please, please!
Ah, it's so cool. This is so stinking cool.
That's how I always wanted to go out!
Come on. Y'all ain't got it. Oh, whoa. Nope.
Back in the game! Yes!
Ow. I want to grab stuff in there. Collateral carnage.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Come on, Barry.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secure.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Okay, so how are we moving this thing? Nothing back here in the shed. I see it. Hang out here, buddy. I think I saw how to do it over here. Or not. Or not. I thought I saw how to do it. Oh, right there. Okay, I was close. How on earth do I... Okay, that's how. Simple, simple, simple math. You climb the ladder to go up top. Easy. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Yeah! Alright.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They got a whole
Look at all
boat.
this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
What's this? Oh, manuscript. That's what it was.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Yep, just like a battering ram. Oh, Jesus. Whoa! I feel like you always just gotta look behind you in this game. You could be surrounded at any given point. Really just sucks. Oh god, oh god. Come on. Come on, dude. Just die already. bullets left in this thing.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Ow. 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 Oh no. Jesus. Who knew a writer knew how to freaking shoot a gun like Alan, man? It's crazy. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Hi, Barry. You're here?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
I've been trying to find us a way out. I just don't really know of one.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
There we go. Let's go on up here.
Be careful, Al!
Lord knows we're gonna need that, right?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Every coffee seems to be just booby trapped in some way, shape, or form. Oh, yeah, that works. If I'm on air, why don't we? Let's get up here. There's a radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. How busy are you? You're first and most here, isn't it? Bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, we've been pretty busy.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
I don't have to kick everything. Can't I just open it like a normal human? Of course not. I'm not normal. I'm Alan Wake.
Got to be kidding.
That's it? That's not it. Oh, I thought that meant that sound meant there was somebody else behind me. Still can't go that way, huh? He broke through here, so maybe I'm able to do something in here? No, he just was hiding in a shed. That makes sense. Okay. Now can I break the barred door? Silo keys, check.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go for a long time.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate. It's pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
Ain't that
We
the
should
truth?
feel right at home then.
Huh. I got jokes. Again?
Come on, let's do this thing.
Old gods know the truth.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yeah, well, where's the fuse box? I found coffee. Ah, more coffee.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby age.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome. Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Oh, it's gotta be downstairs.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff?
Darn right I'm a
Like
writer.
My brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her.
Booze millionaire.
I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
What the heck? Where am I?
Alice,
I'm coming.
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remember being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
What? So that woman there kidnapped Alice?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish.
This
to
is
think
where I
so.
was writing?
No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. We'll know I'm here It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh my god. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4.